All right, folks, I want to take a look at this ring of fire. Been very significant because earthquakes are intensifying. Now, of course, they've always been happening, and some we don't even know about all over the planet. But when you talk about since the 19th, and when I showed you the lexicon dictionary meanings, concordant meanings of 0918 and 0919 from the dates of September, it meant damage and it meant seams of the earth coming apart. Now, this is the ring of fire. These are all your hot spots all around, which is a very significant piece of history because it's one shelf of the crust of the earth, which if it moves out of place and it seems like it's been breaking, preparing to move, if it shifts just a little bit, ladies and gentlemen, you talk about worldwide damage from tsunamis. Okay. Now, this is very important to understand because what has been going on in Mexico since the 19th, all the way up until today or yesterday, depending on how you record time, they've had some pretty significant earthquakes, okay, in the sixes. So let's go here. This is the earthquake map that I just installed just to take record for my own. New Guinea has been looking at 5s and 6s, okay? These are recent events. 5.1, which is the New Britain region, which is New Guinea. Now, here we go. The same area of Mexico. Now, today they had a 4.0, which could be probably qualified as an aftershock. Okay. Now, look at Japan, which recently had their 7.0. Now, you could play with the change. Some people say 7.2, 7.5. But anytime you get up into the 7.5s and the 8s, we're talking about building structures falling down. Okay. Now, this is from 15 hours ago. 4.7 earthquake struck northeast coast of Honshu, Japan. This is 15 hours ago. Okay. Italy, 4.0, which happened on the 22nd. Italy again, 4.1. Italy, 4.1. These are separate. These are not the same thing. Okay. Different times. New Zealand. Okay. Magnitude 5.8. That's pretty significant, folks. Again, another 5.8. Different times. So if you come up here and look at this one, so that was 507. All right. It's 1 day ago from 507. Here's Mexico, 4.1. 6.8. That was on the 22nd. But if you go, we all know, I just reported on this on the 19th. They had one as well. Okay. Magnitude 7.0. And they give you a color chart to let you know how bad they are. Okay. This was a strong earthquake. So 6.0. Different time on the 22nd. What's going on? Japan, 5.3 at 18:24. So that's really 18 is really 6 o'clock. That's 6 in the evening over there. Okay, 5.3. Looks like it might have been out in the ocean. Okay. 4.2, 4.0. Notice that they're in the same spot in Mexico every single time. New Guinea from the 21st, 5.7. 4.1. Okay. 2 1s and 2s and 3s, but when you start talking about 4, 5, and 6 and 7, you are now 7.5 and 8. You trying to figure out whether or not you're saved. September 20th, 4.9. Magnitude 4.9. Then you have out in the islands, you had another one at 6 point. Had one out in the water at 6 point. On September 20th, California. I don't know how close that is to that San Andreas. 4 point. Mexico on the 20th, 4.7. All right. Tsunami watch was on the 20th because of the earthquake that they had previously. These are all significant, folks. Earthquakes. 5.8 magnitude in Mexico. That's a hot region right there. It's a hot region. Yellowstone. Then you had one in Arizona that we talked about on the 19th, which was that was a moderate, but it was felt. Okay. That was a 4.4. Mexico, 5.3. On the 19th, you had a 5.1 in Phoenix, pretty significant. And then you had that 7.5 on the 19th. Same areas in Mexico, okay? Same areas. Birth pains getting stronger and stronger. Now, I want to show you something else, okay? Now, Putin's incredibly dangerous nuclear threat raises the risk of an unprecedented danger, which we know is going to happen. He said this is not a bluff. He is starting to recruit men at the age of 18 and 65 in his own country, okay? That's just a little snippet of that news. Let's see if we can get over here. Let's go. I had another article I want to show you that I pulled up. All right. And let's see. The meeting that is supposedly happened on the 24th. Now, you remember the 24th was a date that was given by Germany that you would know where you were the day on the September 24th. Now, I want to tell you what that could possibly mean. Global Crisis USA online conference on September 24th, 2022 will be a historic moment for Americans. This is probably what the German chancellor or counselor, whatever the dude is that was standing in front of his government said that September 24th, you will remember where you were on that date. This could possibly be that. Or are we talking while your heads is turned watching this, something bad could happen? Russia put out an article the other day that nuking the Queen's funeral would have been ideal. So, you know, these folks want all the smoke. So look at the imagery for their symbol. Look at the imagery. Creative society. There is a secret that the 1% doesn't want you to know. Okay, look at the emblem. So these are the things. Now we're going to look up now December 13th, Article 14067. The digital currency has been put into law back early this spring. On December 3rd, the digital ID goes live. Okay. So look up these things in your DuckDuckGo. Okay. Why is Ukraine such a hotbed? Well, maybe because all lithium reserves and mineral resources are in the war zone. They are fighting over this lithium deposit. Ukraine, huge lithium deposit found just before invasion. Oh, I wonder why we're fighting. The United States is running out. We're not fighting for the land. We're fighting what's in the land. There is a deposit and it contains energy, but we need it for our Green New Deal. Okay, just a little something. A little something, okay? Now, let's get to, check this out. Server is down. Recycle. This page was talking about how Europeans were going to die because of the lack of gas and oil that Russia cut them off with. So for whatever reason, I cannot get this back up. They pulled the server. I'm recording it live. They pulled it. They don't want you to know about it. Wonder why. Okay. Now, is there anything else before I get off of here? Again, we can get to live updates with our earthquake checker. Okay. These are small ones, some 2.5s. New Guinea. Today, 4.7, 4.9. These are all within the ring of fire, too. Just so that you know. So it just shows you the ring of fire. So this is research. I'm giving you homework to do. Okay? Go look for these things. Download them yourself. Keep track. Keep watch. Okay? Keep watch. Because if I can do it, you can do it. And all we're simply doing is watching. Okay? Let me show you this verse of the day. And then I'm going to get off of here. Show you the verse of the day. This is what I don't like about now what they're doing to the Bible app. They're putting this crap up here before you open up the Word of God. Okay? And it's disgusting. For if we have been planted together in the likeness of his death, we shall also be in the likeness of his resurrection. Brand new bodies. Romans 6:5. Okay. The day is coming when we will be raised from the dead with a glorified body of sort that Jesus had after his resurrection. We can only speculate on exactly what the new body and the state will be like, but we know it will be free. It will free us from all pain and suffering, sin and death. Okay. So that's Romans 6:5. All right, folks. I wanted to pop on here and give you some information. Oh, one more thing. I know what it was. Let's see if I can find this article. About Joe Beasy. Old and ridiculous. I may have to go to... Don't forget about don't forget about the two-state situation. That is an abomination with God. Don't divide his land or his people. And they are doing just that. Okay, so European Union Times. Biden announces new digital currency to replace paper dollars by the end of 2022, which is December 13th. In this article, it mentions how many days Biden gave his team to put a plan together. Among their important actions, the White House had executive orders directs for several federal agencies, including the Treasury Department, to study the development of a new central bank digital currency, CBDC, and to produce a report within 180 days from the time this was started. Okay, of the EO discussing the potential risk and benefits of a digital dollar. And then he gave them another 40 days. Or is that 40? Let's see. Yeah, that's another 40 days within 220 days to have a legislative proposal. And how many months? 7 months. Now, that's the digital currency. Let's look something else before I get up off of here. Let's do this. New digital ID. And let's just put it in for December 3rd. And let's see what it comes back with. Because they plan on having another world meeting on December the 4th. Okay. So 2022. Let's see. U.S. Congress advances new Digital ID Act, mobile ID worldwide. New digital release December. Let's see if that, no, we're talking about 5 digital trends shaping. Okay, digital conference. Okay, digital ID tyranny being rolled out. December 3rd, options now available. Digital. Biden announces new digital currency. Of course, you got the fake fact checker on here that people like to put up there. So there, okay, we're talking about a sunrise. Now, that's new digital ID. I want you to look that up. I did find it where it gave us an article, and I showed it on another video where they're talking about a new digital ID. Okay. So this was for July. A new U.S. digital identity bill is steadily making its way through Congress. The Improving Digital ID Act has been reviewed by the House Committee on Oversight to Reform and is expected to pass, though once the committee returns from its recess. This was in July. Okay. Let's see if we can get this to open up. Because I'm not going to... T-Mobile is such garbage. So you can go into DuckDuckGo pretty much and find whatever you want, because there are a lot of things that main scumbag media is not telling us. Okay, now that's not opening up as fast as I would like. So let's do this. Let's do this. December. Let's go December 3rd. Maybe it might be a different date. December 3rd. Digital ID. Let's just do that. See what pops up. Maybe I need to put 2000. Digital identity trends. 5 forces that are shaping. Okay, achieving good digital ID at the scale of technical requirements. So as you can see, it is not out of the RAM. Digital ID 2022. Digital ID bill sees action. Oh my God. So yeah, they are planning this, folks. And that will go right along hand in hand with, now look, the World Economic Forum. COP27. Look at these jokers, except cookies. What are they talking? I can't stand when this pops up. Okay. We got to go through all this crap. Oh, wait. Well, you still have your fingerprint digital ID. You know that Amazon has the one where you can wave your palm in front of it. Okay. So this is where we are, folks. It's not coming 5 or 6 years from now. It's coming now, within the next couple of weeks to a month. Okay. It's a couple months. Are we going to be here for that? Is the good Lord going to allow us to stay here for this? Okay. Will we see it? Okay. World Economic Forum, these jokers are throwing their plays right out there, folks. I'll talk to you in the next one. Deuces.